The sheer power and thunderous roar of Niagara Falls is breathtaking. Explore the falls while flying down a zipline. Get a bird's eye view from a helicopter. Wear one of the infamous blue ponchos as you board the Maid of the Mist. Enjoy a meal with a sensational view at the riverside patio. And get as up close with the falls as you possibly can with the Journey Behind the Falls experience. Join in on some fun on the Canadian side as you play dinosaur putt-putt, video arcades, bowling, and race down the Niagara Speedway in go-karts. Sit back and take in the views as we discover all there is to see and do in this incredible US and Canadian bucket list destination. Located to the north of the city of Buffalo, New York, the Niagara Falls area is unique in that there's an impressive list of attractions on both the US and the Canadian side of the falls. Here are the most popular points on the US side. No trip to Niagara Falls is complete without a ride on the longest-running boat tour of the falls, the Maid of the Mist. The 30-minute tour takes off from the base of the observation tower and takes guests up close to both the American and the Horseshoe Falls. A great way to take in the incredible spectacle of the falls is to go up the observation tower atop Prospect Point. Travelers can reach the tower via an observation deck that stretches out over the water. Also off this observation deck is access to a smaller observation tower known as the Crow's Nest. The Crow's Nest gets visitors even closer to the falls and includes a small hike. And speaking of hikes, there are many great hikes in the region, affording travelers with incredible views of the various falls. One such hike is the Rim Trail. This is a great hike that gives travelers many fine views of the falls. It's 6.2 miles one way, starting at the Niagara Gorge Trailhead Center, so be sure that you allow plenty of time to experience all that this trail has to offer. If you want to stick around Prospect Point, look for a path that crosses a bridge. This bridge will take you to Green Island, and if you keep going, the path will take you to Goat Island. This island lies between the American and Horseshoe Falls. At the foot of the American Falls, on Goat Island, is the entrance to Cave of the Winds. Probably the best and most up-close perspective of the falls. The system of boardwalks leads to just under the falls. Visitors are provided ponchos and souvenir sandals to avoid getting wet. For those wanting a truly thrilling perspective of the surrounding falls and river, they should hop on a cruise offered by jet boat companies. Fly over the water at hair-raising speeds as you get close to Horseshoe Falls and the Niagara Whirlpool. Check out the Whirlpool jet boat companies for a soaking sensational experience of the falls, or while staying dry aboard a domed jet boat tour of the surrounding area, aboard the Niagara Gorge domed jet boat rides. History enthusiasts will definitely not want to miss Old Fort Niagara. Originally a strategic defense along Lake Ontario, it now stands today as a museum to colonial warfare and colonial life. Artifacts and exhibits in both the visitor center and the surrounding buildings give travelers a unique perspective on what life was like around the time that the fort was active. The fort is also said to be haunted, having appeared on numerous ghost hunting and paranormal investigation TV shows. Be on the lookout for a French soldier who was looking for his head that he lost during a battle a few centuries ago. Visitors who have an appreciation for great art should visit the Castellini Art Museum at Niagara University. Started in 1976 by the Castellini family, the museum has over 5,600 works of art in various mediums, dating back from the 1850s to now. The museum is located on the campus of Niagara University. If all the touring and hiking and sightseeing has left you hungry, not to fear. The New York side of the Niagara Falls area has many great restaurants. Check out the Silo, which was once a functioning coal silo, for great views of the Niagara River and an impressive menu. Head next door to the Ice Cream Caboose that is famous for its 1-gallon sundae. And here are the most popular attractions on the Canadian side. Strap in, hold tight, and keep your eyes on the falls as you make your way down a massive zipline at Wild Play. Join a guided zipline tour that takes you 220 feet over the treetops with incredible views of the falls. There is also an adventure park near the Niagara Whirlpool, where visitors can choose numerous different ropes courses or a 40-foot tethered freefall jump. There is also a ropes course for kids, or if you are looking to stretch your legs after dinner, you can head back over to the adventure park for a night climb. Keep in mind that due to the uniqueness of this event, advance tickets are an absolute must. If you're in the mood for adventure, no matter what time of day, head over Clifton Hill, climb aboard the Niagara Skywheel, a huge Ferris wheel in the park, for some gorgeous views of the falls. Race your friends and family around in go-karts at the Niagara Speedway. Fend off zombies at the Zombies Attack attraction. Go for a strike at the Strike Rock and Bowl, or lose yourself in the immense arcade at the Great Canadian Midway. With so much to choose from at Clifton Hill, you may feel like you could stay for days. For those looking to make a splash away from the falls, they should check out two of Niagara Falls' best indoor water parks, Falls View and Waves Indoor Water Park. At Falls View, choose from 16 super fast water slides, a 1,000-gallon tipping bucket, a massive wave pool, and a tiny tot play area. At Waves Indoor Water Park, visitors can zoom down massive water slides that top out at 3 stories high, have fun in the kiddie pool, and when they get tired can stay in one of the 200 guest rooms of the Americana Resort that is attached to the water park. If you were looking for an up-close cruise to Horseshoe Falls, the Voyage of the Falls Hornblower Cruise is your best option. See the incredible Horseshoe Falls and learn from expert guides. Tours last around 40 to 60 minutes and cost around $36 Canadian. Niagara Falls has a number of distinct attractions that have stood the test of time. One of these is the Whirlpool Aero Car. Hop aboard an open-air cable car suspended high above the Niagara River and take in the awesome sight of the river's Class 6 rapids. Although this attraction is suspended between 2 points on the Canada side of the river, you will actually cross the border between the United States and Canada a total of 4 times. Unlike other attractions that cross the international border, travelers do not need a passport to ride this one. The amount of energy that can be harnessed from the falls is truly incredible. At the Niagara Parks Power Station, take a glass-paneled elevator down 180 feet and investigate a 2,200-foot long tunnel. This tunnel leads to an observation deck that overlooks the Niagara River. There are also exhibits, restored artifacts, and immersive storytelling at the first major power plant on the Canadian side. There's a space called the Little Inventors Workshop where kids can plan and explore various science-themed experiments. Come back at night for Currents, an interactive sound and light show inside the heart of the station. This will truly be an exceptional memory that the whole family will enjoy. If you are looking for the perfect place to dry off, take a short trip to the Butterfly Conservatory. Here, over 2,000 beautifully colored butterflies call the enclosure home. Walk on the winding paths with trickling streams and mini waterfalls while marveling at the spectacular sight of these winged insects. The self-guided walking tour starts with a short video presentation. There is no shortage of great accommodations and restaurants near Niagara Falls. Numerous large hotel chains have properties right near the falls, each with spectacular falls views. These include Hilton, Marriott, and Sheraton. There is also a number of great local bed and breakfasts where the breakfast is always fresh and the hospitality always plentiful. Try the Robin Song Bed and Breakfast and the Ambiance by the Falls. Both of these have received exceptional reviews. Some great restaurants include the Skylon Tower, where guests can dine high above the falls in a tall observation tower. The Watermark restaurant also serves guests an eclectic menu with staggering views of the falls. For a great meal that is a bit easier on the budget, check out Boston Pizza or Frontier Barbecue and Steakhouse. The power and majesty of Niagara Falls is truly unmatched. From having a steak overlooking the falls to riding on the Maid of the Mist, feeling the power and getting drenched in the spray to riding a zipline, the list of attractions may in fact seem endless. This is a destination that can appeal to every kind of traveler. There is so much to see and do here at the shared destination that once you come, you may never want to leave. Come and explore all the great and incredible sights of Niagara Falls.